Hey, what's up guys, my name is Brett, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another Duel Links video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming updates for Duel Links for the months of July and August. Now, apologies for being a bit late on this, I usually like to wait until later in the evening to do this just in case they do change up some of the announced information they've done in the past. And thankfully today they didn't, because there's quite a few things to actually look forward to which I didn't expect to get. So one of these updates actually confirms leads credence to one of the leaks I was going to cover in a video, so hopefully I'll have that out tomorrow. It'll cover two upcoming events and some information about those, and one of those is really interesting, which we haven't had before, so again look forward to that. But let's have a look at these updates. So starting in early July with a pretty big bang, I think, and something I've been kind of clamoring on about for a while. Special duels are coming back. Duel with decks that include ace monsters. Try out these special rules. Special duels will be held separately from ranked duels. So if you weren't around back in December of 2016 for the Duelist Kingdom rules special duel, or in like February for the Exodia special duels, you will have never have played these events, and they're really, it's basically you just get another PP ladder, you have your own rewards, you can go all the way up to King of Games in that ladder, and you have special rules that you must compete with. So this one is going to be dueling with decks that include ace monsters. Now I hope they do something rather than just saying your deck with, let's say, Yugimoto must have Gandora the Dragon Destruction, or with Kai must have Blue Eyes in it, because then that kind of just encourages people to run any bog standard deck they want and just throw that card in, even if it probably won't hurt consistency with the deck, because most decks will still be able to search out their the cards they need, but it won't be a fun event, I don't think. So they do need to kind of have some more solid rule foundations for this event to kind of make sure that if you are playing a deck like for Gandora, your deck is based around Gandora and not just shoving it in, or maybe there's a requirement that you must summon it in the duel or something like that, which I don't know how they'd be able to do, given that your opponent could beat you first, but maybe maybe no one can win until their ace monster has been summoned. So that could be a very nice way of enforcing that rule and seeing how well people can duel with the ace monsters. I don't know, but again, let me know your thoughts on how they could kind of make sure to implement that, rather than just saying, if as long as the card is in your deck, then it's fine, because otherwise it's no different from rank play, and I don't think it will be very fun at all. Then in early July, obtain a legendary duelist. This one I believe we knew about. An all-new duelathon is coming. This is your chance to unlock Zane Truesdale again. Win the duel and get a new card as reward. I believe Jet Road will probably be his reward. We saw it in the World Championship Qualifiers event list, so like the reward list for that event. So I believe that's probably going to be one of the cards you'll be able to get from this event. If it's not, I'll be incredibly shocked. But duelathons, they're always not very fun at all. Like, nothing to get your hopes up about, but always welcome. The amount of gems you get from them is usually very good, so glad that's going to be happening. Then in mid-July, return to Duel Island. A familiar face returns bearing gifts. Test your skills at the new and improved Duel Island. So I'll talk about this more in tomorrow's video, if it does go up tomorrow, that is. But Duel Island was a very cool concept when it first was kind of announced, and we finally got it. So hopefully they've worked on that and made it a little bit better. Of course, we did have some struggles in the very beginning with not being able to refill your duel meter until like a full day had passed or something like that. So there was a very long waiting time. They did clear that up and fix that very quickly, and you can tell that they were listening to us from that event, and that's kind of one of the biggest things Konami's kind of done for an event, is to spice up the duel line. And I think this one will be a little bit better than last time, and hopefully we'll have some more meaningful rewards. So last time we got the Phantom Beast cards, I believe it was, which haven't seen any competitive play, and maybe this time we'll get the Gladiator Beast support we were actually hoping for. So that'd be really nice. Or they're going to give us like some Fire Fist stuff or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised at that at all. So Again, let me know your thoughts on what could come from the Duel Island, and tomorrow of course we'll be discussing more about it, so look forward to that. Then in mid-July, a certain duel is making a return. Superb Tear is coming back, win the duel and get a new card as a reward. Initially I was kind of down about this, but the Superb Tear event was one of the better ones I think for farming. She was really easy to kind of farm, and her cards were pretty, pretty meta relevant for at least a little while. And any more counter traps we can get into Duel Links is great. We could potentially see a really powerful counter trap card being brought into the game here, or some more counter fairy support, or just fairy support in general. So again, really looking forward to this event more than I was this morning when I read this. So hopefully this event is actually able to deliver what I want from it. Now in late July, obtain a legendary duelist. A fan favorite GX character will finally be unlockable. Obtain new cards to build a powerful deck. Event exclusive items with various effects are here. Use them to earn extra rewards and EXP. So that's really interesting. Again, we won't know exactly what that means until it happens, but that seems like they're really going to spice up Zane. And I don't think you would kind of hint that fan favorite and a powerful deck doesn't really fit any other characters in the game files. We have Hasselberry, we have, what's his name, Sartorius Kumar, and we have someone else that I'm blanking on. They're in the game files we haven't seen yet. I think this is Zane. I think, well, Atticus, that was it, but I think this is Zane. I think it's about time. We kind of got a similar description for when Marek first came around. It's about the same sort of time when Marek did come around, so hopefully this is Zane, and if they can make that event as special as it should be, then that'll be a really good job done on Konami's part. Then in late July, the WCS 2018 Finals event page, you can watch dueling at the highest level, so I'm guessing that you'll be able to watch the streams, or they'll just link the streams inside the app, which is kind of cool. Not too sure why you should feature that as a tentpole of late July, but maybe the Zane event is going to be big enough to kind of carry everything else, or maybe there'll be some sort of reward for watching the streams, which could be really, really nice as well. So in early August, our only update for August, Serious Chaz will appear in Duel World, win the duel and get a new card as a reward. This event to me wasn't that good. There was a lot of repeated rewards from his actual level ups, and if it's going to be like other legendary duelists that come again, then maybe we're getting one new card, maybe two that are going to be actually decent. And I'm not excited for this one as much as I am for the Superb Tear, just because I think Chaz could give us, like, I don't even know what he could give us. More, maybe some Dragoonity stuff would be kind of nice if they could give us some support that isn't required for synchros. That'd be really cool. I don't know if there's any more Armed Dragon stuff. Mars Dragon would finally, if we could finally get that by this event, that would be pretty hype actually. That could be really cool. But again, I'm not too sure what they could give us to really make this event worth doing again, rather than having a different legendary duelist, or legendary duelist we haven't seen as a roaming event. That could be really cool as well. So also in July, they're planning to add the ability to increase duel rewards and EXP by dueling multiple standard duelists at once, which to me sounds like either two things. One, they're going to let us auto duel all the duelists in one go and give us a bonus for doing so, or we're going to be having like a cumulative stacked life point count, and they'll be using different decks. So we kind of like tag duels, but you could potentially have like 3 or 4 of the standard duelists dueling one of you, which would be really interesting and really kind of spice up going into those standard duel battles, because those are kind of boring, kind of a chore to do. So if you can make them more fun and more engaging, that'll be really cool. And to me, this kind of also sounds like they could add some new decks into the mix for those standard duelists, which would also make things pretty cool as well. And we're kind of due for a set of like stage level ups, which would be really nice if they did put that in. There's nothing to suggest they will, but just spitballing here, we do need some more level up rewards, I think, especially for GX, because only being stage 30 maximum in GX is really hurting, any kind of want to play in that world for me. And finally, something really cool, the ability to train your very own Kuriboh based on Duel Link has been added. You can earn monthly rewards based on its progress. So to me, this just screams the trainer feature from Pokemon Go, which is really cool in Duel Links. Like, this is kind of what the Duelathon should have been, I think. Like, the whole idea of a Duelathon says to duel as much as you can to obtain rewards, and for the very early on Duelathons, and for the majority of them, it's kind of been duel as much up to a point and you'll get rewards, whereas this kind of seems like if you're dueling a lot and you're dueling, you know, a lot, then you're going to be able to get some really cool monthly rewards, and hopefully they make the rewards worthwhile. Again, this will be an ongoing thing, it seems like, so anything to kind of engage the player more will be much appreciated. I've publicly said that like the daily challenges and the weekly challenges are pretty terrible and need to kind of be improved, but this could be their way of doing so without permanently buffing those features, which I'd like to see them do as well. There's going to be more events, cards, campaigns, and other different features, so hopefully we get more than this in terms of the feature set for the actual game. But not too bad of a month, actually. You know, some repeat events, but it seems the ones they are repeating are good events, so hopefully they won't be too disappointing. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.